Now, from Hollywood, Romance. Romance, bringing you the finest stories of the world's greatest authors. Stories of the ocean, the adventure of love, all strung on the bright thread of romance. With Michael Ann Barrett, starred as Connie Rawls, we bring you Herb Purdam's exciting love story, The Red Angel.
The streets are dark and it's raining. Raining on my hair, my good dress. It's all very unimportant now. Where do you begin a story like mine? I think it began when the devil gathered the filth and evil of the world. He shaped it into a city and placed it on the south coast of China. He named it Macau. And because the devil enjoys a bad joke, he made me queen of Macau's rottenness. And worse, he made me like it. Then 6 days ago, things began to change. It was at the harbor front one afternoon. Out of my way, you.
Oh, big sorry, Mr. Rose. Oh, sorry, Mr.
Come
Rose.
on now, get out of my way.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Rose.
Let go of my arm, Marshak.
Did you want something on the docks?
Your men have been operating in the city. Your province is on the water, Marshak. You're out of line.
So there's plenty left for you?
I see. All right, Marshak.
And don't forget that on the docks, I'm king.
Yeah? Well, long live the king. Only don't bet on it. Goodbye, Marshak.
Hey, wait. There's no reason for us to fight. I am willing to...
Goodbye, Marshak.
Yes, of course. Only if I offended you, Mrs. Rawls, I'm sorry. We can be friends. I'm on your side.
Lady, was that man bothering you?
Huh? Who are you?
Johnny Hook. Don't bother to introduce yourself. Everyone in Macau knows Mrs. Connie Rawls.
Then you should know I don't need no help.
I got pretty good references. A fellow named Vic Rawls once wrote me I had a job here if I wanted to claim it.
You knew my husband?
Uh-huh. We were bunkmates in the AVG. Did a little smuggling together once. I heard he was killed.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 years ago. Where have you been?
Just finished a hitch with Liu Shan.
The guerrilla leader? The one they call the White Tiger?
No. The commies call him worse than that. Mao would hock a hammer and sickle to see old Liu Shan hanging by his heels.
Yeah, I know. Liu Shan's guerrilla army is still holding a lot of southern China. Look, my headquarters, the Red Angel, is near here. We can talk there.
Well.
Perhaps. If you're what you say, you may have a job. If not, well, at least you'll have a chance to taste Willie's Irish old-fashioned. It's good.
And you add a jigger and a half of John Jameson's and a dash of bitters. Then take a lemon twist and rub it in gentle. That's important. Rub it gentle around the rim of each glass. All you want is just the stink of the lemon. Here you are. Wrap the tongue around that.
Thanks. Oh, say.
How about that?
All right, eh?
Well, dummy, what are you waiting for, a medal? Now, go on, get out. Get down to the bar.
Sure, Miss Ross, sure.
That's what I like, a dame with sentiment. Why didn't you kick him in the stomach and be done with it?
Easiest to me.
I'll bet. You're pretty, you're smart. I can see why Vic married you. But how do you run a setup like this? Vic spoke Cantonese, Mandarin. He knew the people. You?
It isn't necessary.
All brain work, huh? Oh, but honey, you gotta be human, too. Gotta understand feelings. Like this one, for instance.
No. Oh, I'm liable to kiss you again.
Fusang.
What? Sliding panels. And who's the Chinese gun toter?
The name is Fu Song, foolish one.
Oh, yeah? You look a little old to be playing games. Honey, aren't you being a little melodramatic over a kiss?
Shut up.
Oh, but I meant...
Shut up. You think you're tough, Johnny Hook. Too tough to obey a woman. Well, Fusang, teach Casanova the penalty for misjudging me.
Oh, now, hold up, sister. I don't...
I will pull his head back. He's dripping blood on your rug.
Oh, sir.
All right, Johnny, all right. You're not out.
Oh.
Let's talk a little. Help him up, Fusang. What's your name?
Johnny Hook.
The real one.
John Butterfield.
We'll call you Hook. You say you knew Vic. Describe him.
Tall, dark hair with a scar over his right eye.
How'd he talk?
He drawled he was from Texas.
You wanted any place?
Me? No.
Ever kill a man?
Sure, who didn't? There's a war on, you know?
Otherwise.
Oh, look, what's with all these questions?
Why did you quit Lioshan?
You're sure? You fought for the White Tiger?
Yeah, but my salary started coming in the form of promises. I like to get paid for my work. So?
That is the economic necessity of life.
Johnny, you wanted to know how I run this setup. Well, Fusang handles the Orientals. He speaks a dozen dialects.
Yeah, go on.
As a rule, I don't hire white men. They can't be trusted.
But I'm an exception.
Maybe. We'll see. Your first job will be on a man named Peter Marsick. We want 6 of his boats destroyed tonight.
You will be supplied with bombs in the first speedboat. Meet us here at 7.
Any questions?
No. But there's one thing you ought to know.
What?
If you let me hang around, I'm still liable to kiss you again.
He's tougher than we thought, little one.
I don't like him.
Of course. But we need him, so you will be patient. Remember, little one, we may be picking him to commit the world's most dangerous murder. It's dark, little one.
We can still see Johnny's boat ahead.
You take quite an interest in him.
Pull into this cove. We can watch from here.
Yes. He's ready to make his run.
Hope all goes well.
Shall I mount the machine gun in the rear? If he is pursued too closely, I can discourage them from here as they pass.
Perhaps you better. But if it's the police, don't shoot.
Of course.
He started his run.
The gun will be ready in a moment.
He's on the line of boats. There they blow.
An unfortunate waste of good boats, little one.
Marsack will never challenge me again.
Indeed he will not. Those boats cost Marsack a fortune. There. The gun only needs loading.
And here comes Johnny. He's got his boat wide open.
Behind him it is clear. No! Little one, look! Police cruiser!
Please! We'll stop him!
But little one, you know we must not fire on the police.
Stop that cruiser. Try for the gas tank.
No!
Stop that cruiser or I'll ram it!
Very well.
It did it. It's on fire. They're jumping.
Please, little one, let us go.
Yeah.
All for that stranger. You are a fool.
Oh, shut up.
You are angry, little one. We will discuss it later.
back, Connie. Everything quiet?
Come in, Johnny.
Well, Marsack's boat's a matchwood, honey. I got away clean, but someone did a devil a lot of shooting behind me.
You forced us to sink a police cruiser.
I forced you? You mean that was you behind me?
Fusung and I. You're not with Shan fighting communists now, Johnny. Fights cost me money.
Oh.
The cops. Well, they won't be able to prove anything. But that's because I dumped a machine gun worth $600.
I'll steal you a new one.
Forget it. You did a good job on the boats, Johnny.
Uh-huh. Connie.
Hmm?
You look like a woman. Do you ever act like one?
Johnny,
Hmm?
I've forgotten how.
Afraid it'll make you weak? Now, look, honey, maybe losing Vic made you bitter, but it doesn't
Little
have...
what? Inspector Kaiwan, downstairs at the club.
Thanks, I'll be down. Johnny, you better get out of here and stay out for a day or so. Use the back stairs.
Right. Oh, say, Connie,
Yeah?
thanks.
For what?
My life. It's not much, but I like it. You know, if I can keep you around, I may die a natural death yet.
I gave Johnny 3 minutes. Then I went down to the nightclub. The Red Angel wasn't only a good front, it was something else. Something special. Just for me. It was smoky. Smoky enough for a 5-alarm fire. And the combined smell of liquor, perfume, and unwashed bodies was enough to make a buzzard back off. But to me, the Red Angel had never lost its fascination. I wouldn't have traded it for heaven.
Mrs. Rawls, Inspector Kaiwan.
We've met on many occasions.
Yes, indeed. The number of our meetings has not dulled my enjoyment of your beauty, madam.
Yeah? Drink?
Thank you, no. It is my sad duty to try and discover proof of your activities last night.
Yeah?
If you were I, would you use trickery or threats? Fusung has given me your alibi. Your boats, of course, have been prepared for our visit.
That all?
I would like to chat a while. Perhaps I can trick you.
You've had your visit. Unless you bring a charge against me, get out. Cops give the place a bad smell.
Is it possible? Nevertheless, a year ago you were more cautious with me, madam. You have given me hope at last.
Hope? What hope?
The most powerful drug in the world is power. The addict destroys himself. And you, madam, have become an addict. Good night.
We will return to romance and tonight's story, The Red Angel, in just a moment. For radio's funniest mystery show, hear Mr. and Mrs. North every Tuesday night over most of these same CBS radio stations. Mr. and Mrs. North is the perfect mixture for ideal entertainment, and it's all yours every Tuesday night on CBS Radio. And now for the second act of The Red Angel, as we return to romance.
Well, come on in, dummy. Don't just stand there. Some champagne, Willie. And be sure it's cold.
You oughtn't to talk like that to me, Mrs. Ross. Call me a dummy. That isn't very nice.
Oh, shut up, Willie. Just open some champagne, huh?
Yes. I'm going to leave you, Mrs. Ross. I'm going home.
Sure. The champagne, Willie? And let's have some Romanov caviar with it. This is a celebration.
All right, Mrs. Rose, but I'm going home tomorrow. I saved my money. Here, see? It's all in this wallet. I'm going home after 10 years.
Well, you really do have the money.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll get it.
Evening, honey. Hiya, Willie. How's the drinking business?
Oh, people still doing it. They always do it. I'm going home, Johnny. Tomorrow. I'm going home after 10
Willie!
years.
Johnny's not interested. Now get out.
Sure, Mrs. Rose, sure.
What are you trying to prove, Connie?
What do you mean?
Kicking that poor guy around. That make you feel good?
He's a dummy. He doesn't care.
Oh, yeah.
Inspector Carwin has dropped his investigation.
He knows it's you.
Uh-huh. He can't touch me. I'm too big.
Yeah. You're too big.
There's nothing to what I will be. And you too, Johnny. If you can bear with the way I treat my bartender.
I'm a louse already. May as well go all the way.
$250,000 will help you make the trip.
$250,000.
Want in?
Do I want to breathe?
It's a big order. Dangerous job.
Yeah, so was the war, only it didn't pay so well. Go on.
Mao's communists are taking over in China.
Yeah.
I'm going to help them for $250,000 and...
And?
Macau.
Macau? You mean the whole city?
The whole city.
Well, I gotta give you credit. You go nuts in a big way.
I've made the deal.
Break it down for me.
Very simple. You will assassinate the guerrilla leader, Shan. Johnny's face was the color of blue cheese as he stared at me. But I knew the power of money over men like him. That $250,000 would buy better scruple than his. And in case he needed extra encouragement, I gave him an additional promise. In a kiss. We both liked it.
Baby.
Oh, Johnny. Again.
Love me?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do, Johnny, I do. Johnny, you'll do the job.
Oh, Connie, baby, we don't need Macau. All we need is each other. Let's give our love a better break. Start off on a better basis than murder, huh?
Oh, Johnny.
Maybe I'm not as smart as Vic. Maybe I'll not be able to build up an organization like this one in Macau. But, oh, Connie, baby, with you beside me,
You're
I
asking me to give up all this? No. No, I won't do that, Johnny. Not for you or anybody. Johnny, will you do the job?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Start making plans right away.
Eight, 9, 10. Your play, little one.
I should stop now. I never win against you, Fusang. 4 diamonds.
Mrs. Ross, you gotta give it back to me. You stole my money. It ain't right. Give it back.
Oh, now, Willie, don't blame me if you got drunk and were rolled.
Please. I saved for 10 years to get that money.
Jack of hearts to you, Fusang.
You give it back to me or I'll kill you. You see, I got a gun.
Don't be a fool, Willie.
She is right, Willie. Do not be a fool. There are 200 men who would make sure you never left Macau alive. They would get you in an alley on the street. Somewhere. You know they would.
Look, all I want is my money. Maybe I'll tell the police.
Who is your next of kin, Willie?
My next of kin?
Your health is getting bad.
No, wait. I ain't the one to talk to the police. I was just kidding.
I was sure you were.
Better leave the gun here.
Sure, Mrs. Ross, sure. Yeah.
Why did you do that, Fusung?
He's a good bartender when sober, and you liked his old-fashioned.
And for that, you had him ruled? It's a lousy reason to bust a man's dreams, Fusung.
You are becoming soft, little one. It is Johnny.
Leave Johnny out of this. 3 of clubs to you.
Gin.
Gin. I have the devil's own luck. I guess I just don't live right.
Evening, Fusung. Where's Connie?
Mrs. Rawls is over there at the piano.
You don't like me very much, do you, Fusung?
That is unimportant.
Oh, no. It's very important to you, Fusung. Because I'm the guy most likely to upset your pretty little apple cart.
Are you, Mr. Hook?
Oh, yeah, you bet. This Macau grab, this deal with the commies, that all started in that shaved head of yours.
So? You will excuse me, please. I have work to do.
I mix you a drink, Johnny.
Oh, thanks, Willie. Wow. Still as good as ever.
I heard what you said to Fusung. You're getting smart, Johnny. Ain't smart to get too smart.
What are you trying to say, Willie?
Nothing. Just that sometimes it's smarter to be a dummy like me.
Hi, Johnny. Figured out your plan yet?
Yeah?
Well? Oh, don't mind Willie there. Tell me.
I thought of a way to kill Li Shan, but I'm not going to do it.
Say that again.
You heard right. I'm out of the deal, and I want you out of it, too.
No.
Connie, what's the matter? You blind? Can't you see what kind of a position you're in? You're being suckered.
You're not backing out of this deal,
I'm
Johnny.
out. Now, look, Connie, you had me tabbed right, I guess. For that kind of money, I do a lot of things. But not if it means the end of what a lot of guys I knew died for.
Died for? Well, this'll mean more power for us than we ever dreamed of.
I don't dream, Connie. I have nightmares.
How about you and me, Johnny? Doesn't that count at all?
I told you once, sometimes it isn't just brain work. You have to understand the way people feel. I'm sorry you don't know what I'm talking about.
Johnny! Johnny! Stupid, sentimental fool.
Oh, little one. I have just finished counting the receipts. It was a good night.
That's nice.
Care for some gin rummy?
No.
You're depressed, Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah, he quit on us.
I was afraid he would betray us. Too bad. The penalty for betrayal in our organization is death.
Johnny's not to be hurt.
I see.
I'll hold you responsible, Fusung.
Don't you trust me, little one? Have I not always worked for your good?
No. You've never worked for her good, Fusung.
Your tongue is loose tonight, Willie.
You gotta save Johnny, Mrs. Ross. You gotta.
Save him from what?
Fusung knows. He ought to Johnny killed tonight.
I think you had better leave, Willie.
Yeah. I'm going.
Call it off, Fusung. Now. Now!
No, Mrs. Ross. Johnny knows too much.
Then I'll call it off myself.
How? You cannot even speak their language. You have served me well, Mrs. Ross. But now it is time you know who is the head of this organization.
Are you forgetting who owns this place? Yeah, and the other places. The boats, the guns, everything.
Yes. But I control the men. Which gives me possession. Even in your country, that is 9/10 of the law.
So that's what Johnny meant. I have been suckered.
As you say, you have been suckered. Now, if you are wise, you will continue to work for me and share in the profits.
You pig. You lying, two-faced pig.
Sit down. You're not going anywhere.
I'm going to find Johnny.
If you leave now, I will consider it betrayal. You know what that means. You will be dead before sunrise.
Goodbye, Fusang. How could it happen? One moment I was all powerful. My plans were made to make me owner of Macau. And then I was just a woman walking the glistening black streets that held death for me. And the man I loved.
Connie? Oh,
Johnny.
Connie.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, I know, baby. I know. Willie told me. But I had to see you again before.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny, hold me tight. I've been wrong. So awfully wrong.
Both of us, baby. And if only we had time.
I know. We could... Oh, Johnny. Johnny, we have time. Fusang missed a bet.
What?
We can make it to the police station. It's only a few blocks.
Oh, honey, baby. Inspector Kaiwan can't protect us from Fusang's organization. You know that.
He can if I help him. I'll give him names, places, everything.
But, Connie...
A full confession. Why would that... Kaiwan can round up the whole bunch. There won't be any organization.
You know what that means, baby?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I won't be as young when I come out, Johnny. But I'll be clean.
We'll be clean. I'm in this with you, Connie, all the way.
I almost feel happy.
Me too.
Say it, Johnny. Say it for me.
I love you, Connie. With all my heart.
You know, Johnny, even if I had a choice, I wouldn't trade hearing you say that
For Macau?
Not even for Macau. Come on, Johnny. I think we've kept Inspector Kaiwan waiting long enough.
Romance, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, brings you the greatest love stories of today and yesterday. Tonight you have heard The Red Angel, specially written for romance by Herb Purdom, starring Michael Ann Barrett with Larry Dobkin. Featured in the cast were Jack Crucian as Fusang, with Paul Dubov, Lou Krugman, and Charlie Lung. Editorial supervision by John Meston. Musical supervision by Earl Towner. Next week, be sure to hear Romance when we bring you Eric Knight's great novel, This Above All. Roy Rowan speaking. This is the CBS Radio Network.